Harry Truman was a hero to me from the time I was old enough to look at politics.
I did see Harry Truman once. It was in 1956, and I had just started my first job in New York. He was right there, right beside me. And he didn't look like a little fellow from Missouri to me at all. He looked like a giant.
I'm Clifton Truman Daniel, and Harry S. Truman still looks like a giant. Not just because of what he did, but because of who he was. A self-educated farmer's son, he knew what it was to work, to fail, to struggle. Above all, he was a man of character who led our nation through 8 of the most explosive years in history. Today, he's undisputed as the 5th greatest president of all time. And there is no better place in all of America to be inspired by Harry Truman's life and legacy than in his hometown, Independence, Missouri, at the Harry S. Truman Presidential Library and Museum. My grandfather once said, "I don't believe in little plans. You can always amend a big plan, but you can never expand a little one." True to his word, he gave us a giant among presidential libraries. In fact, it's been hailed as America's best presidential museum.
I think we're gonna find a lot of books here today.
Pictures of a long time ago.
Artifacts and like important things that happened.
We'll see a lot of stuff about Harry S. Truman because that's what it says up there.
You know, Grandpa was not only a man for the people, he was a man of the people. And that's why his presidential library is not like the White House. Here, the doors are open to everyone, from international visitors to dignitaries to school children. Here, you can step into a replica of my grandfather's Oval Office. You can test your presidential potential in multimedia decision theaters. You can get to know a true American hero with interactive exhibits for the entire family.
Open that one for him.
And you can experience some of the most dramatic and controversial decisions in the history of humankind.
I learned about the atomic bomb. That Harry S. Truman had a lot of hard decisions to make.
I learned that when you grow up, you can be a president.
The enduring legacy of Harry Truman is highly relevant to 21st century America. If we would like there to be a 100th anniversary celebration of Harry Truman's library, we have to apply the lessons of Harry Truman's legacy to the current day.
What you'll find at the heart of the Truman Library is this: the heart of my grandfather. Harry Truman's life was defined by his passion for learning, his commitment to service, and his determination to do what was right. This is Truman. This is his presidential library. Its place is today. Its message is now. And its voice reaches out to remind us all of who we are as Americans. More than a museum, more than an archive, the Truman Library is a classroom for democracy.
It is August 6th, 1948, about 8 o'clock in the morning. President Truman is sitting alone at his desk in the Oval Office, thinking about this crisis in Berlin. This is a history laboratory. Truman needs information to make a wise decision. And 2, he needs options.
Well, right now, all the presidents are in a room together in our president debriefing, looking through documents so we can be informed on the issue.
This is a room full of press secretaries, and we are looking over documents that Charlie Ross would have looked over.
You have to really pay attention on what you're looking at so you can make the right choice.
Through innovative outreach, hands-on history labs, world-class exhibitions, and public forums, we can contribute to a better tomorrow by helping adults and students alike better understand our democracy, the American presidency, and each person's power to make a difference.
It's bringing history out into every part of our nation, and that is very important for the education of our children and our grandchildren. Don't ever think our presidential libraries aren't worth everything that has been put into them and then some.
My grandfather's story needs to be shared, now more than ever. With your support, the Harry S. Truman Library and Museum will continue to guide us as we journey forward into the uncharted territory of the 21st century.
Mr. Truman left us quite a legacy. What we owe him is to take his legacy to make sure our grandchildren can be here celebrating the 100th anniversary of his library and his service.